a single pick go by yet. Let's get recording. Let's do the business. Good evening, guys. Welcome to the GoToGamers coverage of the ES Domination League match between Dota Commentaries and esG, who are Esports Gaming Bulgaria. We have got, I believe, just sort of a regular group stage match here. In this tournament, we've got the Bulgarian side, ES Gaming, Electronic Sport Gaming, on the Scourge team, led by Captain Hawkeye. On the Central team, we've got the Dota Commentaries team with a rather unusual lineup. We've got Luminous actually playing, and it's more sort of a bunch of in-house players from the Dota Commentaries community, as opposed to their regular lineup with sort of Sexy Bamboo and the rest of them. So a bit of an interesting lineup coming out from that team, and we're going to pop right into the game fairly soon, guys. And here we go. What is going on here? The bands of picks, they're well underway, as I've been saying, and I don't want to make you guys miss out on anything at all. So here we go, guys. On the Central team, we've got Luminous from MYM TV, from Dota Commentaries. He's the guy who does all those commentaries, does the Dota Weekly Show. Pretty much everyone in the Dota community knows who Luminous is, but has not really seen him play Dota. So, what is going on here? He's actually representing Dota Commentaries. He's doing the bands, the picks. We've got Taunton School, who's actually a name I recognize from the Dota Commentaries community. I've just seen him posting around on the forums and playing in some of the in-house games that are hosted with the Dota community there. And, what is going on? We are going to have Bon Fromage, we've got Say Hi to Trace, and we've got Lagged, or Lagged, I'm not exactly sure. There's only one G, which makes that a very awkward name to pronounce. On the Scourge team, we've got Hawkeye doing the Pans picks for the Bulgarian team. We've got Kaveza. We've got Sava in 3D. We've got Hello, and we have got Legendary. So that's the Bulgarian team. They've gone with a Shadow Demon, Invoker, Lich ban. There we had the first pick, first ban. We're seeing Night Stalker, Batrider, and Omni Knight being banned from the Central team. And Ancient Apparition left in the pool. Got first pick by esG. So going for sort of that global ganking from the AA ulti. And just going to probably have that soloing one of the lanes. And that will be soloing one of the lanes. We're going to see ES and Weaver picked up by Luminous. So we're going to have ES as sort of one of their support gankers. Weaver going to be probably one of their, either their main carry or their secondary carry, depending whether it's in that bottom lane being supported or in that top lane as a solo. Will sort of depend whether it's their main carry or secondary carry. It is kind of versatile in that can do both. Bottom, same situation, can be their main carry in the bottom lane, or possibly soloing either mid or top lane. And that's going to be their third pick, but not after we see Windrunner and Furon picked up by the Scourge team as their second and third pick. The Windrunner Furon combo, very scary. I mean, the fact that Furon can TP anywhere on the map, and you can use the shackle shot to actually shackle to the Furon Sprout. And guys, I do just need to remind everyone that everyone in IRC, do behave. I will be banning people, doing whatever is necessary to stop people from spamming my IRC. And hopefully we'll have a very civil IRC channel today. It's not always the case, but hopefully we can have that today. We're going to see Chen and Clockwork being banned forth by the two teams, respectively, ESG and DCcom. And we're going to see the fifth ban coming up for ESG. What are they going to go with? What do they want to pick here? I'm not sure what they're thinking of banning here. They're banning the Beastmaster, and going to see the last ban coming from Dota Commentaries. It looks like ESG going to have a solo Windrunner. I mean, almost always see Windrunner in the solo lane, whether it's mid or bottom. Probably more often than not seeing it in the side lane, so possibly at bottom. AA probably wants to go to that mid lane, and the Anti-Mage, the probably top carry pick, still left in the pool. Also seeing here is like Syllabear, which isn't a very top popular pick in the European Dota scene, but definitely a top pick in the Asian scene. A lot of the Malaysian teams like MUFC love to pick it, and then the Chinese teams, they all still pick Syllabear all the time. They don't care that it's been nerfed. They'll gladly still pick it, just for the strong mid-game push when it does farm up that fast Radiance. So we're going to see Luminous with his last ban, really thinking this through. He knows basically whatever he doesn't ban now is an option for ESG, so he has to make sure he takes out whatever they make. And he takes out the Spectre, but I'm not sure if that's the best ban considering Anti-Mage is still in the pool, and Anti-Mage, the current version, is probably a better carry pick than the Spectre anyway, so maybe we're going to see an Anti-Mage coming out from the Scourge team, although whether or not it fits into what they want to do with their lineup, yet to be seen, and they go with a Puck. So Puck, one of those heroes that almost has to be solo, so maybe we're going to see an AA support or possibly even a Windrunner in support or in a sort of dual lane situation. But no real support heroes on the Scourge team at the moment. I mean, Furon and AA can be played as semi-supports, but not really. So it can be interesting to see how they shape this lineup together, what they go with here. And Luminous, on the other hand, I like what he's done with this draft so far. It's got a lot more structure to it than the Scourge draft. I mean, you're going to have the clearly defined roles with the Earthshaker playing the support and just basically the support role. I mean, he's not going to be the only supporter, but he's sort of a bit of he's sort of unique in how he fits into that support role. He basically just camps in fog, backing up heroes. He doesn't just sit in lane. He doesn't harass, but he just sits in fog and waits for the well-timed fissures and waits for the counter ganks basically, whereas other support heroes will be the harassers and the initiators, like the VS, who will just be stunning and looking for ganks, whereas ES is just looking for counter ganks early on, unless you are putting in some sort of trialing. And Enigma's going to be the fourth pick for Luminous, so possibly going to be jungling that Enigma, or possibly in a solo lane. And the last pick coming up for ESG, what do they want? They don't really have any hard carry, but at the moment they've got a lot of heroes that do need a bit of farm and do need sort of solo lane, so maybe not going to be going for a carry hero here, but go for some sort of mass int push strat type of lineup, where they just go for a very strong mid game using those int heroes and casters, because they don't really have any support heroes as of yet, but at the same time they don't have any hard carries. They've just got a lot of heroes like Furion, Puck, Windrunner. They all need levels and farm. So interesting to see what they will go for with their last pick here. And as I said, the Anti-Mage is one of those top picks nowadays, still in the pool, but hasn't been picked up by either team. Neither team even considering it. And may see something like a Vengeful Spirit even being picked up. They go with the Bounty Hunter, so there's your carry hero. Not a hard carry, it's another semi-carry. We're going to be seeing possibly AA and Windrunner in the support roles. I mean, well, sorry, I'd imagine Windrunner may be soloing mid, Puck soloing bottom, AA being supporting the Bounty Hunter, and maybe Furon in the jungle. So Furon sort of doing a bit of supporting as well. And we will see. Okay, this is making more sense. These Clockwork and Spectre bans, I mean, with the AA and Furon ultimates being just global ganking abilities, getting rid of the Clockwork and Spectre does kind of make sense. The rockets can hit anywhere on the map, not to mention that Spectre ulti, so does kind of make sense, those two bans there. And the last pick coming up for Luminous, what is he thinking here? The Weaver and the Pollen, plenty of carry capabilities there, so maybe going to pick up some kind of solo utility hero. Heroes like Pugna. I mean, I don't know if he is in fact thinking of getting up a Pugna here with the Bounty Hunter, just going to be able to make Pugna into food. But maybe going to go with some kind of solo hero that is a bit more durable. Depending on what fits his players, what fits his lineup, what is he going to go with here? Heroes like Tinker still in the pool, Rasta as well, a very common pick as well. And some rolls coming out from Scourge, and maybe they're rolling for actual heroes. And guys, what is with the inappropriate R-rated IRC chat? I don't know. Do behave, guys. And we should be underway soon. As the last pick for Luminous, he's running down the time, 20 seconds left, he's really thinking this through. The Beastmaster, which would have fit very well with his lineup, has been banned, so that was definitely a smart ban. Would have been one of those tanky solo heroes that they could have had for that mid lane, and goes for a Tiny, so there's your solo hero, and it is a fairly durable one in the Tiny, and it's going to be interesting to see how that works out for this lineup, as we will get well and truly underway, guys. Who have we got? What have we got? We've got Enigma being played by Luminous. We've got Priestess of the Moon being played by Bon Fromage. ES played by Lagged. Weaver being played by Taunton. And Tiny being played by Say Hi to Trays. And probably going to be seeing Tiny in that mid lane. Weaver at that top lane. Enigma in the jungle. And the ES and Priestess at bottom. for the Scourge team, we've got the Bounty Hunter, looks to be going to that top lane. Going to have Windrunner at mid, probably have that AA supporting the Bounty Hunter at top, Puck soloing bottom, and Furon in that jungle. Most likely will be in that top jungle. So going to be interesting to see how this works out for these teams. Sentinel have probably a few more disables and do have some solid lanes to work with here, but going to be interesting to see what esG can do with this very unusual Bounty Hunter pick, something you don't actually see all that often. The key hero for the Sentinel team going to be this Tiny. Tiny actually going for a bottle first, not something you see all that often. Bottle first item, and considering that your mana pool is only 180, you often want to get some branches and just go. I mean, bottle at level 1 not all that useful because you're not going to be looking for. At level 1, you don't want to go get runes simply because you need levels more than you need those runes. It's only around level 3, level 4 that you want to be getting those runes and using that bottle to heal up. Bottle first item not all that popular for that very reason. We're going to see Enigma do a deny at this top wave from the very start, and Enigma actually heading top, so looks to be jungling at top, which is very interesting to see from him, or possibly actually just supporting this Weaver. Going to be just denying creep after creep. He's already denied that first creep. Going to see him maybe looking for another deny coming out fairly soon, and going to do all they can to stop this Bounty Hunter from getting farmed up, because nobody likes a farm Bounty Hunter, man. And who is playing what for this Scourge team? We've got Bounty Hunter being played by Legendary, Kaveza on AA, Hello on the Furion, Saba in 3D on the Puck. I just saw him play a huge SA. I'm surprised he's not on the Bounty Hunter, having just seen him play an SA in Dota 2 and go like beyond godlike and just carry the game. And Hawkeye on that Windrunner, he's the captain for this Scourge team. And it looks like Enigma going to be just dual laning at top, not actually jungling. They're going to be just doing his best job to just deny. And those Eidolons and the mass clarities that he does have are going to really help him out with that. And you see him, he's actually being given a clarity by someone as well, maybe that Weaver, not exactly sure, but that's going to just give him even more deny capabilities from every clarity that he does get. Going to be looking for an early Soul Ring probably, but at the same time he does have to give most of the farm to this Weaver, but going to be obviously maybe taking some early on just so he can get that early Soul Ring up, as it does allow him just to spam so much more. And Windrunner at mid should have a fairly good time against Tiny. You can see him already doing quite a lot of harass. Tiny having used up 2 bottle charges already. Used obviously some of those stuns to harass Windrunner back. Windrunner quite fairly low, but Windrunner already with that 600 gold has enough of that bottle. Actually going to see a bottle at base there, so Windrunner will be crowing or chickening out that bottle very soon, which is why, I mean, Tiny got this bottle first item, which he could be in the same position as Windrunner. Just got some branches, tangos and salves, and then get this bottle around 2 minutes in, once you hit sort of level 3, level 4, because Tiny hasn't even left this mid lane, hasn't gone for any kind of rune as of yet, so that's why you don't see that bottle first time all that much. Bottom lane, we've got Potom with 8 CS, the 4 denies, ES doing the supporting there, Puck just trying to stay in lane as close as possible to the creep wave, getting as much XP, and obviously not wanting to die, as we will see Tiny heading bottom, will find this illusion rune, but doesn't even have enough mana for a combo because of this couple of branches that because of the fact he got ball first, but a couple of branches do get flown out, so he's now got enough mana for combo. Spoke too soon. He's got mana for combo now, but obviously wanting that bottle first item, which was a very interesting choice. Not going to really matter all that much, but just a small thing. But obviously in perfect position now to actually compete with this Windrunner, but not having any salves or tangos may bite him later on if he does use up all those bottle charges, and if Windrunner can beat him to those runes, Windrunner is going to be in a very good position here. But Windrunner bottle still at base, not coming out anytime soon, and Puck at bottom, harass. That's the name of the game. That's what ES is just trying to do here. Keep Puck away as much as possible. But Puck with 7 CS, Potom with 15 CS, and top lane Sentinel doing fairly well, I believe, as well, as we see 9 denies on the Enigma, 15 CS on Weaver, Scourge their Bounty Hunter only with the 4 CS. So the Dota commentary team with a bit of a farm advantage, winning both bottom and top lane at the moment, but not doing as well as they'd like probably at mid. Windrunner with the 17 CS and 11 CS on Tiny. Going to see another rune up in 10 seconds here. Both these heroes are going to want it badly. Furo can always help out. He can TP and prevent Tiny from getting runes, so that's also going to be a huge chore. Windrunner's bottle, is it? Where is it? Is it left behind? Oh, no, it's actually, never mind. There it is. It's being brought out, and Invis rune at top. Windrunner going to not have vision of rune. Does Scourge even have any wards up? Scourge opting not to buy any wards by the looks of it. I'm not sure where they are, but I believe AA. Yep, AA bought some wards, but not actually warding any. Oh yeah, there we go. There is a ward at this room top. Well, Windrunner just didn't go for it. I'm looking at my minimap, and all I see is a little teal dot on my minimap, as you may see. But there are in fact 2 wards there, so Windrunner knew it was there. Not going for it though. ES made his way mid. Gonna be looking for a gank here. Fissure gonna not actually stun the Windrunner. Windrunner outplaying the ES there, and actually just gonna trade hits with him. As that we will see Tiny going in for a stun. No mana for toss though. And ES going to take some more harass from the Windrunner. Windrunner's going to say, hey, I don't mind that. That's Tiny using up more of his mana. And Tiny actually not getting that rune. I imagine Furon destroyed the rune with that treant. So Furon doing some little sabotage there. Not allowing him to get that rune. And the rune actually getting destroyed at top lane. So some sharp play coming out from the Furon. Recognizing that the Windrunner not going to get to that room before the Tiny, and says, hey, no, if my teammate's not getting the room, no one's getting the room. And top lane, Weaver getting quite low, does have that ring of health up. Furon TPing in, finds a Sprout. Weaver in a bit of trouble here, needs to get that next Shikuchi off, not going to come in time, and Bounty Hunter with the Shuriken, and AA with an auto attack, finish him off. AA getting that first blood, Tiny comes in, stun toss on the Bounty Hunter, combos him perfectly. You couldn't ask for a better combo. And see you later to the Bounty Hunter, as Tiny with a well-timed gank there. Surprised to see such a successful gank on a Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter just caught completely by surprise there. And Tiny at this top rune, hoping it spawns there. Not going to find any luck, as it is in fact bottom. Windrunner maybe going to run bottom. Hopefully he does. And Tiny behind them. Not with rune, as said. And Tiny going to go for that Sun Toss combo. Windrunner gets very low, needs another hit, not going to get it. Windrun coming out from the Windrunner, and that's going to be enough to prevent Tiny from getting the kill. And Windrunner going to just head bottom, get that rune probably, and that's going to really piss off this Tiny, as Windrunner survived with 1 hit left, and Windrunner's going to find a regen rune. Guys, man, that's just like the power of positive thinking. You're on 20 HP, you're running to rune spot, you're saying, hey, I want a regen, and bam, you get a regen. I'm telling you, man, positive thinking, it works, and we're going to see ES in a lot of trouble here. Puck is level 6, does have that coil, Shackle Shot going to be spot on, and ES actually, almost misses the power shot. There's the coil, hits them both in fact, and Puck flies over, takes out the ES, Potom in trouble as well. Will leap, but leaps himself into some trees. That is probably the worst leap he could have hoped for. And Windrunner getting a double kill, 3 kill to 1 advantage in Scourge's favour at this point. And Furon yet to really do a whole lot to get involved. Just been sitting in those neutrals. And going to be going for maybe an early Midas here is probably the most common build with these European Furions. Although I personally prefer going that Medallion first item myself, just for the great ganking and additional damage you get from Medallion on whichever hero you are focusing on. And you can also neutral pretty fast with a Medallion, because you just can spam it on those neutral creeps. And we're going to see AA, Furon both at top. Maybe going to be coming in for a gank, possibly on this Enigma. Enigma almost level 6. Weaver only level 5 almost with that 1 death. That will slow down his leveling. Soaring on the Enigma. Looking for a kill here as they find the AA. We're going to see Cold Feet coming out here, but AA taking a lot of damage. Going to get Sprout down on this Weaver, and that's going to keep this AA alive. AA, though, completely out of regen. But this Bounty Hunter pick going to be coming into play soon. Once he does hit level 6, going to be able to use that ultimate to keep track of this Weaver and not let this Weaver Shikuchi around and just do so much hit and run damage without actually being spotted. So we'll see Bounty Hunter hitting level 6 now. Going to be just getting that track on the Weaver probably as soon as possible, especially if Scourge can get some heroes in looking for a gank here, as Enigma at top lane is level 6 though. What can he do? And hopefully you guys know the stream's not stuck. And We will see. Weaver getting tracked at top, but no Scourge here is backing him up at the moment. Winner picking up a DD and has those early phase boots at bottle. Tiny ES at mid, looking for some kind of aggression there. Winrunner though with the magic wand and pretty much fully healed up now because of this bottle. Should be in a fairly safe position there. Tiny almost hitting level 8. That's when he gets the huge damage from both the level 4 stun and avalanche, especially if you can get that combo off. It does sort of like 800 damage or something ridiculous. And that's after the magic damage reduction, so huge damage that Tiny can do in basically just a second, in less than a second. So bottom lane, we've got Potom with 27 CS to 15 to Knives, but does have that one death which will slow down his farm a bit, and he's just up farming against his Puck. Puck going for an early urn of shadows for the heal, and as well as the additional nuke if he can get some charges on it, but that means he's going to have to get some ganks going, get some kills happening, or he won't actually get those charges up to work with. And top lane, this Weaver going to be the one on the receiving end of a gank, but actually not going to get hit by the cold feet because of that Shikuchi giving him so much movement speed. But no, it's actually say hi to Trez. Yellow going down. That's the Tiny, I believe. And Potom at bottom. Going to go down to the Puck. No, he leaps, dodges the last hit. Potom going to stay alive. Puck going to keep on looking. Can he find this Potom? I don't know who is going to get better off here. Potom, not going to be the one. Not going to go home happy as Puck finds him. Going to phase shift the tower attack, and with the urn from the kill, that's where it comes into play there as Puck picks up a nice little free heal from the urn, and we're going to see action at top as Winrun is coming in, has an in this rune, and that could spell danger for the Sentinel team, especially this Enigma. Even this Weaver level 5, about to hit level 6, that's going to give him that ultimate skill, so he can backtrack and possibly survive a gank, but we will see the track coming out from the Bounty Hunter. Going to just be doing a lot of damage here as, there's the toss from the Tiny. AA in trouble. Going to see Weaver pick up that kill, and Bounty Hunter just going to get the hell out of there. As luckily for him, no dust on the Sentinel team as of yet. Furon meanwhile has farmed up that minus, so that's going to just allow him to just keep on farming very, very quickly. He's going to be sort of the semi-carry for the Scourge team, as the Bounty Hunter being probably the main focus for them getting farmed up, but Furon farmed up obviously with just as much carry potential there as a huge arrow comes out, finds the Windrunner. ES just needs to start hitting Fissure or something, going to come out soon. ES though uses the Enchant Totem and actually doesn't have mana for a Fissure because of that. Probably kicking himself saying, hey, why did I use that Enchant Totem? And he could have just auto-attacked Windrunner while Windrunner was stunned with that arrow, but probably didn't play that as well as he could have. Maybe could have even gotten a kill there, but ES just choking under pressure. It's hard, man. It's hard. You've got Joy Gods on the Observer slot, casting your every move, criticizing, analyzing. I mean, you're going to make mistakes. It's a lot of pressure to be under, guys. Trolling aside, we've got Kapu, the Fairy Dragon, or the Puck, at bottom. He's almost hit level 10, so he's actually doing very well this bottom lane, despite being against the ES bottom dual lane, which probably was the toughest Sentinel lane. And going to see whether or not the Sentinel team can survive those high-level Puck nukes. The level 4 Silence will be coming out, as well as that level 4 Illusionary Orb. So that's going to be doing a lot of damage, and the 3-second Silence from that Waning Rift as well. As it looks like they will be looking for a gank here at top. Enigma on the receiving end. He doesn't have boots, so that's going to make it hard for him to stay well positioned here. Furon ulti going to go flying out, going to hit both Weaver and Enigma. Hello picks up a kill on lag. That's the Earthshaker. So Earthshaker going down. AA. Was that an AA? Yep, AA ultimate flying in. Actually misses by the looks of it. Enigma going to heal up. Furon TPing in. And the entire Scourge team pretty much at this top lane. Apart from the Puck, who is at mid. And they will take out the Weaver. Weaver getting caught out. Tiny with a little toss there. But Tiny going to have to be careful here as, Enigma needs to be even more careful. Couple more auto attacks. There's a cold feet. Enigma gonna go down. No, he will survive on 20 HP. The track's on him, but that's not going to be enough unless Furon can maybe TP over, get one more hit on him. The track is there. Will the Furon go? I don't think so. It's pretty much certain death. He might get a kill, but he won't get out alive unless he can maybe buy a TP in the enemy base. But Weaver's there, and not maybe going to be a good decision. There's A ulti going to go flying in. Enigma needs to be careful here. If this hits, oh no, Enigma, you sir have been sniped by this AA ulti. See you later. The troll faces come out. Well, they don't actually. If that was me, I'd just be typing in all chat like I couldn't resist. That was one of those moments where you just got to type in all chat something. As we see Tiny getting picked off at mid by Hawkeye, the Windrunner. Windrunner on a killing spree, hasn't been killed yet, has 3 kills to his name. Going to find a DD room, bottle that, and be quite happy about that. As the Sentinel team 9-2 down. This is not looking good for them. They're off to a very bad start. The Scourge team have quite a bit of farm to their name. I mean, specifically we've got 40 CS on Puck, 31 on Bounty Hunter, and 50 on the Windrunner, not to mention the Furon. Furon with 34 neutrals has a Midas Void Zone. Looks to be going for a first item Hex. And Sentinel, not a whole lot to their name. We've got 24 CS on Tiny, 39 on Priestess, and 47 on the Weaver, but quite a few more deaths, and just don't have the more farm spread, quite the farm spread. That's the Scourge team do have. They've got 4 heroes with quite a lot of CS because of the 1 jungle hero. Whereas Sentinel with quite a few heroes under-leveled, under-farmed. As, wow, Winner pick up another kill. Weaver on the receiving end. Once again, Weaver's 3rd death. I can't believe how many times I can see a Weaver die in 14 minutes. This is just astounding. It's meant to be a very hard to kill hero, but ESG are making it look easy at the moment at least. And track on the Earthshaker at top. We'll see him back right off. Look for that track to wear off maybe before actually coming in and supporting this top lane as Enigma with 31 denies. Holy crap! That is something you don't see all too often. Enigma with 31 denies in just 15 minutes. Problem is, you're denying so many creeps that your lane's just getting pushed in as we see Saba in 3D. That's the Puck picking up a kill with that urn on the Enigma. And Swarm going to come flying in, but not going to do a whole lot as Luminous gets taken out. And Weaver going in on this AA. Going to need a silence or something. There's an ultimate from him, and he actually takes out the Weaver. Tiny going to be coming in with a toss. Will pick up the kill. But Tiny going to find himself in a bit of trouble here as Puck dodges that little stun. ES with the fissure though. ES, ES on the receiving end. Puck orbing in with the silence coming up, and Bounty Hunter going to throw down a hit as well, picking up the kill, and does get down fairly low because of the Tiny toss, but not doing enough damage there. So guys, for those of you just tuning in, this is the ES domination match between ESG from Bulgaria and Dota Commentaries. Dota Commentaries using a rather unusual lineup with Luminous, the sort of actual Dota Commentaries guy, not from the Dota Commentaries Dota team. It's normally sort of Sexy Bamboo and those guys. Some guys who just have like numbers for names who I can't quite remember. But it's not them. We've got Luminous, Taunton, Bond from Mars, say hi to Trays, Laggard. I mean, it's just the sort of the in-house players from Dota Commentaries as opposed to their actual pro Dota team playing in this game. So there's something quite unusual going on. And the Scourge team, ESG, one of the sort of tier 2 European Dota teams, playing very well at the moment with a 13-3 kill advantage, looking to increase their lead and take this game by the horns. And I don't know if there's a whole lot that Dota Commentaries can do at this point. I mean, they're just so far behind. We can see a mech up on the Windrunner. Bounty Hunter with the Perseverance and Tread's going to be looking to finish off that Battle Fury fairly soon. And Furon with a Midas Void Zone has 2.5k gold. Almost going to have a, not really almost, but is more than halfway done with that Hex. So probably going to see a Hex up in the next sort of 5 minutes if he stays on track with this farm rate. And Enigma doing a bit of warding, but doesn't have a whole lot of items. His name, Tiny, needs that Blink or possibly Arcane Boots, but looks to be just going for that first item Blink because that is far more important at this point if they do want to get back in the game. Windrunner popping a haste rune. Enigma needs to be careful, gets shackled, going to get taken out. Silence from Puck. ES going to be on the receiving end of the Dream Coil. ES takes some damage from the Urn. ES Fissure coming in, taken out. Furion teeping in, going to sprout, Potom leaping out though, but still in trouble as the Orb coming in. The stuns, couple more hits, Furion with the last hit, 3 kills go in Scourge's favour, and ESG, Esports Gaming Bulgaria, are crushing this Dota Commentaries team at the moment as Tiny going to find this Windrunner in jungle, or should I say Windrunner finding Tiny, because Tiny definitely not happy to be found there. And his game of hide and seek comes to a very quick end, and a very violent end, I should say. I don't think hide and seek is meant to be that violent, but obviously the Scourge team play hide and seek using different rules here, guys. And Tiny getting taken out there as the Scourge team increase their lead even further. We're going to see Mystic start up on Furon, just sort of 1300 gold away from that Hex. Bounty Hunter with 1k gold just needs another sort of 1600 gold to get up that Battle Fury if he is in fact going for that. So Windrunner picking up this top rune, Illusion rune, just going to keep looking for those runes just so we can stay in the fight. Keep basically spam as much as possible and not have to have as many mana problems as he would be having without those bottle being constantly refilled up. So very, oh no. Weaver going to get shackled. AA ulti flying in as well. A couple more hits. There we see the backtrack. Unfortunately, AA ulti it's one of the few spells that gets rid of the AA ultimate, that you can actually heal yourself while under AA ultimate, is the backtrack on Weaver. So gets rid of the AA ultimate effect, and we will see him survive that getting there. But does have to use up his ultimate. It is only level 9, so it has quite a long cooldown, I believe, on the ultimate. Yeah. Oh no, it's 50-60 seconds. It has quite a high mana cost, though. But obviously, not something to worry about when you do go back in time and get all that mana back. And Winrun once again camping rune, hoping it's top. What's he got? He's bought something. He's bought a 4-star. And going to be hoping for a top rune. It's bottom. And mid lane we see Furion pick up a kill on Taunton. Let's see Weaver. So Weaver once again getting taken out. How does a Weaver go down so many times? As I can't believe it. As the Sentinel team are just scratching their heads saying, what do we do? What do we do? And this game is sort of turning into a bit of a pub stomp. I mean, for lack of imagination and not able to come up with any sort of better term to describe it, this is a pub stomp, guys. As ESG are just showing this Dota commentary sort of team of in-house players what professional Dota is all about. And they are just playing some very, very smart Dota. Shackle shot at mid, not quite going to hit. Tiny just going to throw down the stun and toss combo just to actually defend this tower and push it back, get some farm to his name, possibly getting that Blink Dagger up fairly soon. Does have 1500 gold, but still has a bit of way to go. He's going to be going up this ramp, running into Puck. Puck needs to silence, not going to be able to use it in time. Does a little quick orb, going to phase, needs a blink. Can he blink? Yes he can. Gets out. Tiny, Potom, both in so much trouble. So is this Enigma. Enigma going to get found by the Windrunner. Couple hits from him, and 4 kills for the Scourge's favour. Weaver the only survivor. He's chasing the Furion. Furion going to actually TP out, go by that Hex maybe, and it's Weaver in trouble here as Puck coming back in. Going to be looking for this Weaver. No, Weaver running the wrong direction. Going to get found by this Puck and gets silenced, power shotted. The entire Sentinel team taken out in that fight. We do see ES back alive because he's actually respawned, but this game getting very one-sided very quickly. And not a single tower taken for the Sentinel team. No damage done at top, no damage done at mid, and very little damage done at bottom. So, wow, this game, Scourge just with the pushing, the team fights, the durability, they're not going down to this Sentinel gate. Well, I spoke too soon. Windrunner is going down to the Sentinel sort of stuns and burst damage from the ES Fissure, the Potom Starfall, the tiny nukes. And we Sentinel have a lot of nukes, but the Scourge team have just kept themselves alive with these mechs and just good positioning. Apart from that Windrunner, what was he thinking? Come on, Hawkeye, man. I'm giving a little spiel about how you guys are doing so well, and then you just go and like prove me wrong as I'm speaking here. But it's all cool. It's all cool, man. Don't worry about me. I'm just a caster who doesn't know much about Dota, apparently. And we're going to see Battle Fury up on this Bounty Hunter fairly soon by the looks of it. Yes, does have the Claymore and Broadsword. So, going to be GG fairly soon, I imagine, as the last outer tower has just been taken by the Scourge team. Maybe going to be looking to take down Roshan soon, as it is just sitting there asking to be killed. He's just saying, come take me, come take this Aegis. Well, at least I hope that's what he's saying, because obviously it's pretty much a free Roshan. This Sentinel team just lack the farm, or lack the items and levels to actually stop the Scourge team from taking Rosh. So it would be probably a good decision to maybe go for Roshan before they do try to push into the Sentinel base. And Bounty Hunter at mid with that Battle Fury going to be doing a lot of damage at this point, and not much Sentinel can do to really defend themselves. Does Tiny have Blink? Yes, he does! Hallelujah! What can he do? Not a whole lot still, and Puck goes on this ES. AA ulti goes flying in. ES taken out to the AA ultimate. And that's going to make it very hard for Sentinel to defend without that fissure. Not to mention the Echo Slam, although an ES without Blink, obviously very hard to get that Echo Slam off. So, not really going to be something that actually does come into play. And Weaver at bottom, not going to get himself caught out. He says, I'm too clever for that. I'm on to you. And that's what we need to do, guys. I do apologise. Actually, no, we're not going to do that now. We'll fix that later. As Scourge team, they are in complete control here. Just nothing the Sentinel team have got, no answers. And Potom actually using the invis, trying to create an opportunity for his team to run in and do something, but no, there's nothing. The Scourge team have already backed off. They either caught on or just were retreating anyways. And right now, Sentinel down by 20 kills. That is not the kind of deficit that you can come back from, guys. Bottom lane, Tiny, blink, stun, miss. Puck just blinking out, making this Tiny look like a bit of a noob, so to speak, and Furon with the ultimate. Because of this track, the Scourge team actually have vision into the Sentinel base, and the Furon ultimate hitting them all the way in. Sentinel are being popped, but hey, there's no orbital there. It's just the track coming up from that Bounty Hunter, getting vision for the Scourge team. We see 11 earn charges on Puck. That's just how dominant the Scourge team has been. How many kills they're getting. They're not even getting to use these earn charges. And that's just how they're getting kill after kill unanswered and not even needing these earn charges to heal up. As Furion at top, surviving on red HP. Can you believe it? They just don't do enough damage to take him out. AA ulti going to go flying in. Not going to hit too much. AA in trouble though. ES is in there. Going to have to watch out for this Tiny if he can blink on this AA. Or not to mention this Bounty Hunter. Weaver though, red HP. Anything, a power shot? No, not going to actually take him out. He's on 150 HP. The AA ultimate wearing off. Does have a hood up. And Sava taking out Laggard. That's the ES. ES once again getting picked off. Weaver, red HP. Needs to just heal up. Get back in this fight as soon as possible. And Legendary, the BH Bounty Hunter, gets picked off by the Priestess at mid with a nice little arrow Starfall combo. Bottom lane, Furion with that Hex up, looking just to keep pushing, or possibly just staying in by Axie. He's going to go neutral. Come on, Furion, keep the pressure on, just keep pushing all these lanes. As right now, Scourge is with complete control as a blink. Stun, tops combo on the Winround. Winround just going to mech up. Going to see an A ulti come flying and actually going to miss. And Winround needs to be very careful here as he's in a bit of a bad situation. Toss coming in. It's only going to toss an Eidolon. Probably wants to toss a hero there, so like a Potom or something that can follow up with the Starfall. Weaver though, gonna keep chasing. He needs to be careful. Puck is there with the silence, not to mention the Hex that Furon can do. And we're gonna see. Just him back off now. And Luminous unable to lead this Dota Commentaries team to much success so far here, as it is now 5-25 in Scourge's favour, and the kill-death score, well, the kill-kill score really, I should say. 5 kills for Sentinels, 25 kills for Scourge, and this game pretty much over here. As Luminous, level 10. All these Sentinel heroes very underleveled. Level 10 on ES, level 12 Tiny, Priestess level 13. Slowly getting some items up. Does have a couple Wraith Bands, but not a whole lot to his name. And Weaver at top, just with the hood and treads, level 11, has 6 deaths, and that is just absolutely crushing for him. Really slowed down any sort of farm. We're going to see an Ogre Axe being bought on Bounty Hunter, going for either a BKB or a Sanjin Yasha, depending on what he values more, whether it's his survivability or his sort of mobility and DPS, which you maybe go for a Sanjin Yasha. But if you want just be able to Rambo in and survive, I mean, you see, look at all these stuns from the Sentinel team. BKB probably the better item choice, and Sentinel actually going to smoke, look to maybe prevent them from roshing. They're going to have to be quick though, because this Roche is going to go down very soon. And Scourge not going to quite know where the Central team are, because they've actually smoked. They're not going to get there in time. Arrow coming in, only going to find a tree, and this team fight Not going to go Sentinel's way. They haven't even got their whole team. They've only got 4 heroes. Fissure actually going to get the AA Bounty Hunter very low. Tiny going to get a very nice stun toss. Enigma. Black Hole. They actually take out Kaveza, the AA. Oh my god, that is a great shackle shot. Going to take the Enigma out. Potom in trouble as well. Going to leap. Puck not going to quite hit the orb because the Potom did in fact leap and dodge it. Going to get earned though, and Furion finds the Priestess, takes him out. 2 kills in Scourge's favour. They have lost the Aegis though. They have lost their AA. Windrunner needs to force out. Windrunner out. There's the 4-star. Tiny with the toss. Needs to get that swarm off. Weaver getting tossed in though. Keeps the chase on. And Windrunner needs to find the mech. The mech on cooldown for another sort of 5 seconds. Can he get it up soon enough? I don't know. I think he might just survive this with that mech. There's the mech. And that's going to keep him alive. As a Furion teeping in. Going to be looking for a Hex by the looks of it. Can he get that Hex off? Yes, he can. Is there going to be a power shot or shackle shot? Weaver trying to stay alive. No, Weaver gets taken out. And Windrunner with some epic juking. I can't believe it. And FF, GG, well played, comes out from Luminous as esG are victorious here in the ES Domination League. The Bulgarian team just too much for this sort of group of in-house players to actually handle, as they show them what Pro Dota, what the professional European scene is all about there, and really that was just a very impressive performance from esG, guys. So, gonna save that as we do pretty much. I believe it is just a best of one, guys. Best of one game between esG and DCcom. The victors here tonight is esG. Just too much class, too much skill. DC commentaries, not really a regular boring team. Did not have what it takes to cause any sort of upsets. So congratulations to esG, guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I don't know if there's any more games coming your way. It is just a best of one. There's a game between C4 and 777 I might try find. Apparently it's not actually being played. So actually going to join the channel for that now. See if it's actually going on. Doesn't look like it. As we may or may not have another game coming your way, guys. I'm going to find out for you, but for now, stay tuned. Hopefully we have something else coming your way, but that may be it, guys. Not entirely sure. I will let you know soon, guys. So thanks for tuning in. I'm Gods from Ghosty Gamers, the guy with the little bright pink t-shirt. That's me. And thanks for tuning in. That was esG versus DC.